Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Santina. I retired in April of 2025 and now travel the US full-time in my Ford Transit 250 no-build build. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 15th of June, and this is the view outside of my van slider door. I just stopped at a place on the Sadbury River. It looks like it's one car parking for a person who wants to fish. Traffic's going by, but they're not paying attention to me. I opened my door and sat here and had coffee. There was a flock of Canada geese that flew in, and then apparently they've since flown away because I don't hear them at all. This is kind of sad that even if you fish here, you can't eat it. It's pretty. It's funny though, in Massachusetts, different than Pennsylvania, there's no public parking at the rivers, or I guess mostly rivers. Whereas in Pennsylvania, there's usually some kind of trailhead or public parking where you can go. Got a little bridge here. But it's all privately owned land. So I was driving down roads, just looking on Google Maps for the water and then looking for what might look like little parking spaces along the water. And they were all like circular driveways on people's private property. Ooh, got a tight seal that time. I think I'm gonna have to use the bathroom soon, so I think I'm going to head to a public restaurant that's open, probably a McDonald's, do some scrapbooking and figure out where the heck I want to go today. It's the hardest part of van life, is every day figuring out where you want to go. I'm in Concord. I could do the Freedom Trail, could do the Minuteman Museum, I could do the Concord Museum. There's just so many options, and I just don't know what I want to do. It's hard. It's really hard. It's not decision fatigue. I'm not fatigued by it. It's that I can't make a decision. There's just too many options, and they all look good. And yeah, it's decision indecision. Right across from the tavern is this beautiful house, but that's not what I'm going to. This is the oldest cemetery in Concord. Old Hill Burying Ground. Are we not allowed to go in? I don't know, maybe not. Hours, 7 a.m. to dusk. Please treat the grounds with dignity and respect. Okay, you can walk in. $1773. It stretches all the way up there again. I'm so surprised that the carvings are in such good shape. You can still read them. I mean, most of them anyway. Look at this. Wow. Especially with the brutal weather that they get here. And that there are others like this one. There's nothing left. Unless it's just a footstone. I don't know. Goes all the way down the hill too. I bet there aren't too many people that come in and visit this cemetery. Just odd people like me. But I love cemeteries. They're so peaceful. And the carving on the stones are so interesting. I know that there was there's specific dating you can do based on what's on the top of the headstone. So that's 1796. So the stones from the same era all have that kind of skull with wings symbol on them. Oh, slightly different though. This is kind of cool. The back of the stone is very roughly cut. Where they, by hand, I'm sure, had to make a slab. How they did it, I don't know. My gosh, how did they do it? It's quite a hill. You can see what's going on all around from this hill, in every direction almost. Except we got a lot of trees right now. I think a lot of these trees would have been gone in colonial days. They would have been taken down for firewood or building houses. Memento Mori, remembrance of death. 1770. I read in a map of Concord that there was a self-emancipated African-American man who is buried here. Just curious because I didn't expect there to be an integrated cemetery that early in our history. And the map just says that it has a really interesting and well-known inscription on it, but I don't think I'm going to find it. It would be hard to find. I'd have to look at each and every one. Okay, so this is John Buttrick, Colonel John Buttrick, who died September 10th, 1825. Interesting. He was a fifer during the April 19th, 1775. Apparently he lived beyond that. This is his, and see, these have urns. So this is different. This is the 1800s. Instead of the skull with wings, they have urns. Well, this one has skull with wings, but this is his consort. Weren't they married? Scandalous. And then this, I think, is just like a memorial to him. So this is the person's home where the redcoats thought they had stored some ammunitions, and so when they split off, some of the redcoats went to Concord and others went to John Buttrick's house, and he wasn't there, obviously. I'm not sure I dare walk down this hill. It is steep. This is Ralph Waldo Emerson's grandfather, the pastor. Is this the pastor who died from eating the cherry pie? I'll have to look. I don't understand why Concord isn't more of a tourist attraction. There's so much history here. And I know that people come and do the Minuteman National Park, and they do, from Boston, they do the Freedom Trail, but this is such an accessible city, and there's so much here to explore and just enjoy. And it really is a very sleepy town. Sidewalks roll up at night. Very little to do. Only Concord, the Colonial Inn rather, and interestingly enough, they close at like 8:30 or 9. So that was on a Saturday night. It's a very, very sleepy town. I love it here. Maybe I shouldn't broadcast too broadly that this is a great place to come to learn about history and the Revolution, because apparently if I don't make it popular, it'll stay sleepy and I can come and park anytime I want. This guy architected a bridge. And they inscribed what the person did on the stones back in those days. Obviously, wherever there's a flag, that was someone who served. So it's good to look at those, I guess, to see if we can find people. Concord, late of Boston, who died in 1805, but probably served in 1775, 76. Yeah, I'm thinking these are footstones. They don't seem to be, these small ones anyway, but these seem to have been engraved, but are really hard to read now, unfortunately. I wonder if any of these folks that are buried here are aware that I'm visiting and paying homage to them and their lives. Respect. No one visits these people. You see dried up flowers. This cemetery doesn't allow artificial flowers, so you see dried up real flowers. But and I'm not expecting people to come on a weekly basis, but no one visits these folks. All right, here is Jonathan Buttrick, departed May 18th, 1775. Let's see who this big obelisk is to. I think as they got later, I think they put less on the tombstones. Just saying things like, you know, this is, here lies so-and-so, departed this date. A lot of people here. And I know it's probably weird, but everyone wants to be remembered. This is Reuben. Colonel James Barrett, 1779. Lots of Barretts here. On the obelisk. Very hard to walk on this. It's a steep hill. Can't tell from. You can't tell. There's Thomas, Deacon Thomas Barrett. Lots of Barretts. What a neat place. Well, I've kind of been playing this day by ear. I had originally intended to walk around this town, and then actually had been decided I didn't feel athletic. That's not the word. I didn't feel like moving around a lot. So instead, I pointed to a wildlife management area they charge a fee for it. Like, there are no free natural areas here. There's no place to pull on the side of the road next to waterways. There's no shoulders. I mean, it's an old area. And so when I was foiled in my plans to go to the wildlife management area, I just pointed to Monument Circle and figured if I got parking here, I'd just kind of wander around. Ow, mosquito just bit me. Big sucker. Maybe I will get my spray on. Anyway, so I came here and then started moseying and saw the right tavern, went inside and saw the graveyard across the street from the right tavern, moseyed there. And now I'm just gonna go across the street to my parking space. I think I have about an hour left. See what I want to get for food. I have the recommendations from the locals on the 3 good places to get sandwiches to eat for lunch. I'll probably take them up on one of those and then see what else the day brings. You can see my van in the distance. Only one. Oh my gosh. So I had chicken salad from the cheese shop, got a couple of cookies that were raved about by other YouTubers, Stroop waffles by Kara and Nate. I didn't care for them all that much. And digestives by Allie of This Little Wonderful Life, I think. And also Little Drops of Wonderful, I think is one of her channels. She has 2 channels, I can't remember the names now. Anyway, so I decided to just take a walk outside of town.